Good, happy Saturday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, SUV crashes into mobile home while residents sleep. A driver was arrested after crashing into a mobile home early Saturday morning in Easton, police said. Clinton, Sanders, Trump are targets at packed New Hampshire GOP First in the Nation town hall. Just more than 2 weeks before Granite Staters go to the polls on primary day, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and Donald Trump were the primary targets Saturday of 7 Republican presidential candidates who made closing arguments to about 1,000 activists at the state's GOP First in the Nation town hall. Update: Republicans say Bloomberg run would hurt Democrats more than their party. News that former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg is considering an independent run for president proceed an undercurrent of interest at the New Hampshire's Republican Party's First in the Nation town hall on Saturday. NFL announces fine for Patriots WR Danny Almanod. New England's Danny Almanod has been fined $23 to $152 for a blind side block during a punt in the Patriots' playoff victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Pats hope to reverse fortunes in Denver in AFC Championship game. When the New England Patriots last visited Denver, they brought along a perfect record and talk of a second undefeated season. Major winter storm may bring flurries to southeastern New Hampshire. New Hampshire is missing out on a major winter storm slamming the East Coast this weekend. Clinton draws enthusiast crowds Friday night in New Hampshire. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton spent Friday campaigning in New Hampshire, and despite trailing rival Bernie Sanders among Granite State voters, she still drew an enthusiastic crowd. Officials investigate fire at two-family home. Officials in Claremont are investigating an early morning fire at a two-family home. Winter storms makes travels difficult in New Hampshire and beyond. The winter storm is turning into a nightmare for residents across the East Coast. Bush criticized Republican rival Trump on campaign trail. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush was on the attack Friday night, criticizing GOP frontrunner Donald Trump. Barry Camp, a rite of passage for New Hampshire kids. Registration is underway for a summer youth programs at Barry Conversation Camp. New Hampshire Attorney General reviewing charge of improper robocalls by Kasich campaign. The Attorney General's office is looking into a complaint that Ohio Governor John Kasich's campaign placed 2 automated robocalls to a Hudson man's home last week, even though he is on the federal Do Not Call list. Major winter storm will barely brush southeastern New Hampshire Saturday evening. A major winter storm is bringing heavy snow and blizzard conditions to a mid-Atlantic region, including New York City, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore. But its track shows it only barely brushed southeastern New Hampshire late Saturday and Saturday night. Ripple effects of storm felt at Manchester Airport. An East Coast winter storm was slowing down travelers Friday, even in areas not directly hit by the storm. Clinton rallies voters in New Hampshire. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton drew big crowds Friday in New Hampshire with less than 3 weeks before the first-in-the-nation primary. Blizzard puts New York City in uncharted territory. Natalie DeVos stood outside Manhattan's Mount Sia Hospital, hoping her ride home would show up before the road travel ban in New York City. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.